everyone, it's Luphisra here. Back to play more of Black Mirror 2 Reigning Evil. So we just got rid of the crevice bar thing. Or gate thing.
Okay, the two bars have been ripped clean out of the concrete. Now there's enough room to climb up through the crevice.
I don't really think this is the way out, which... Did I say hello to you, Ghosty Aussie, earlier? I don't remember, man. I don't have really good memory recently. But, you know, because there's a gate here, so I still think this wouldn't be the actual way out. I think it would be this gate. It would be the last gate that we open. We have to come back here eventually, I feel. Why do I get the feeling this is Black Mirror Castle? Because, you know, looks like it. Out of order. Of course it's out of order.
Oh, God damn it. I crawl out of the trap and land in the Order's assembly room? Oh, this can't be for real. Fortunately, it looks like there's no one here.
Fortunately for you. But see? Told you it was too easy. A bowl of fire.
Huh. There's a fire burning in the dish. That means that someone was here not so long ago. Hopefully they won't be coming back as long as I'm here.
Let's hope. Let's grab a coat just in case. We can disguise ourselves.
Folks lying in front of the chest. 5 or 6 of them. Does that mean this conspiracy is only made up of a handful of people?
I don't know why, like, the music in this place is so loud compared to the voices.
No clue.
Like, it's not too bad, but why do you have to have such a loud, like, back noise? Give me a sec. Can you turn that down? Or is it the environment? I think it's the environment volume. I'll turn it down a little bit.
Not again. Why do I continuously find myself standing in front of locked doors? Ugh! Oh, hell.
That worked?
That's another way of doing it.
That works? Just banging on the door works? Great, okay.
Calm down now. Angelina's still missing. Perhaps she's been used as bait in order to lure me here. But why? Where is she now? Perhaps I should talk to Miss Valley again. She knows more than she lets on. The question is, what's with the Order? I mean, who...
Yeah, no door can hold us.
What do they want from me?
George and Gabriel, yeah. What the hell happened? Wait, what was that? Oh, goodness gracious. But wait, why did he have to have his, like, neck snapped to have a vision? He just had to collapse at the door at the Orders, right? He couldn't have had the vision anywhere else. See? Of course he got caught. Why would he not get caught?
What was that? Now where am I? I've got to free myself somehow before whoever it is comes back.
That's so dumb. And of course, I lost everything.
Huh. An old kerosene lamp. Looks pretty big and heavy. The glass is missing.
Light it up and burn the ropes.
There's bright daylight streaming between the nailed up planks. How long was I out for?
How would I know?
A green plastic bottle. I can't see what it is exactly. I'll shove it closer into the light. Huh. Kerosene. Judging by the weight, there's also still some in it. Huh.
Okay, kerosene and the bottle.
Huh.
I need to light it up somehow, I think.
Old cleaning cloth. Quite obviously not been used for quite some time.
Piece of glass.
A few shards of glass, probably from the broken oil lamp. They're curved and relatively thick. I can't reach it.
Can't reach your bonds?
I could try to cut the bottle open. I think I've got it all. The rag is now soaked in the kerosene. The rag soaked in kerosene.
Okay, now I need to light it up.
Thin strip of wood. I think I can reach it. Got it. The furniture's been covered to protect it from dust. And taking a good look at it, I'd say nobody's been here for years. The rag soaked in kerosene. I better leave it there.
Why?
Good. I'll hold the shard of glass in one of the beams of sunlight.
Oh, is that how you light it up?
I think it's doing it. The shard focuses the light and heats a tiny spot on the material. Now that oughta... Wow. Way cool.
No, I mean the bonds. I don't want you to go all the way there. Fine, okay, use that stick. I don't understand why you have to make it so complicated.
Okay, I have to get there. That looks better already.
Put out the fire, maybe? Yeah, don't let the place burn down. It's old.
That's much better.
Don't want to start a fire here. Okay, safe.
Let's see what's behind it. Interesting. A family tree. Hey, maybe it'll give me some pointers to where I... There, right at the top. Samuel and Catherine Gordon. Then is that the Gordon's family tree? So this house also belongs to a Gordon. Are they behind the whole thing?
Probably. Of course.
Family tree. Beginning with Marcus and Mordred and going up to Samuel and Catherine Gordon. Hundreds of years of family history. Full of murder and suffering.
Yeah, the curse of the Gordons, alright.
This rope was lashed around my chest. It's notably longer than the other pieces.
Let's just grab some of the rope. I don't know, maybe I could use it for something else. Where am I?
The windows are nailed up with heavy planks. I'm not gonna get out of here.
Can I go from here then? Carefully, in case there's someone outside.
A hallway with a stair at the end. There's a kids program on the TV.
That's Victoria Gordon, alright.
Is there anything I can do for you, Samuel?
What the hell was that?
Is that Bobby?
Hello? Yes. We've arrived. It's nice here. Everything's just like you said. No, Tom's gone shopping. Yes. Tom tied him up with rope. I know. The man wasn't very nice to me. But I don't think it's good that he can't leave. Yes.
I wasn't very nice with him? How was I not nice with the guy?
I think I'm slowly going mad. There was a woman's voice. She called me Samuel, and I heard music. Alright, now I really must pull myself together. Bobby's sitting down there, and Tom's somewhere around too. The pair of them have kidnapped me on behalf of someone who knows this house. But where the hell am I here?
I don't understand. What do we do to Bobby? I know Tom might hate our ass, okay? Just like how much we hate his, but we were pretty nice to Bobby, weren't we? We didn't really do anything to him. Oh, I swear. To think I liked him. Fuck you, Bobby. Piece of shit.
Pretty ugly. I bet that thing hasn't always hung here. Looks like it belongs in a hall or a drawing room. It was probably taken down at some time and then stored here. Huh. Looks like tightly bundled material. Towels, bed covers, sheets, blankets. Perhaps the occupiers weren't able to take them with them, but also didn't want to just leave them to the rats and mice. That's why they bundled them all up as tightly as they could. The thing weighs at least 60 pounds. I'd rather not drag that around with me.
Is there anywhere else I could get out of here from?
There's some other stuff on the shelf. Looks like the mice have been at them. Some of the things have holes in them. The idea of these things is that you hang your suit or uniform over it to stop it creasing. You can then maybe brush it down, too.
Why do I need the clothes, dummy? Oh, dress myself in the clothes, dummy? Ah. Trick them into thinking I'm still there.
Doesn't look like a human under the sheet either. It's missing a head.
Okay, I need a head.
Cloth is so tightly bound.
Okay. There's a head over there.
A head? I think it's for putting your wig on, so that it keeps its shape. I can definitely use that.
Okay, put the head on.
Wobbles a little, but the back of the chair is supporting the head.
Yeah, it works.
Not bad at all.
Oh. And do I...
I'll tie the rope onto the binding. Like that. I've tied the rope to the bale.
Oh, and then the chandelier? No. What else could I do? Chart, rag.
The fire's out. It wouldn't have burned for much longer anyway. Huh. The remains of what I was tied up with. Several pieces of rope. 2 yards long.
Thanks for the follow, whoever you are. Okay. Got more pieces of rope. What can I use it for?
Ugh. The pieces of rope are too short.
Strange place.
This place in the wall looks a little strange somehow.
Could be a dumbwaiter, I think. It's an old house after all.
Secret compartment.
Oh, it's a secret compartment.
Oops. A kid's toy. Nothing more than kids' toys. Some child must have made themselves a store here.
Hello, Weep Master. I like lurkers here. Anyone can lurk. You don't have to talk. It's totally okay. What do I do with that kid's toy?
Battery-powered toy car. When you turn it on, it just goes dumbly straight ahead. Looks like it's hardly been played with. Exposed ceiling beams. Pretty rustic, all that.
How do I? Yeah, I need to do that. Toss it up or something. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do with these.
Let's see.
Oh, I can bump
That works
this.
all right.
Okay, pull the rope so that this one goes up.
Draw my conscientious guards into the room.
Pull it up first so I could drop it on them.
Okay, now I need to act quickly.
Hello? Everything okay?
And just drop it on him.
Oh.
Sorry, Bobby. Nothing personal. And now...
And now let me save. Can I just get out of here? I don't want to talk to him. I don't really care about
Let's
him.
hope that Tom doesn't choose right now to come home from shopping, and that it's not all that far to the next town.
I know I should leave immediately. Like in real life, you should just run
Carved wooden
as quickly as possible.
Now are my things in there?
But I want to look around.
Yeah, well, it would have been too simple otherwise. The lock in the lid kind of suggests that it's not going to be easy to get the lid open. Yep, so it is.
They got a cell phone. Rich ass bastards.
That's a pretty old-fashioned cell phone. Modern ones only weigh about a pound and are no more than 12 inches long.
It's still a cell phone, and you don't have one.
Wow, the car seems to have withstood the impact well. This castle must be a few hundred years old. It would only ever have been heated with fireplaces back then. The chimney probably went through several rooms, so that it could give off heat all over.
Is there anything in the fireplace?
It doesn't look like there's been a fire here recently, but there are still a few charred bits of wood in the stove. I'll take one of the smaller pieces. Ah, now my fingers are all black.
Well, I can write with them.
The piano seems to me to be at least 100 years old. Mom got a lot of pleasure from it. She used to play piano very well. I don't play any instrument at all. And if I could, then I'd rather play bass in a grunge band than a piano in a castle.
Especially one that might be haunted.
Didn't know what I should play, apart from the fact that I probably wouldn't be able to play anyway. Bobby must have had himself a sandwich. And there's the wrapping paper still lying there.
Greaseproof paper. So this is the mansion. I don't exactly know if this is the Black Mirror like castle or mansion area, but this is the place that we're locked in. So let's see.
Get out? Without my things? I need my camera back. And Angelina's notes. The whole bit. The stuff's gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, in real life you should just run, but not in this game. He doesn't want to run. Okay. This guy's just gonna be unconscious. Don't really care about him.
2 landscape pictures. One shows a small rural town, and the other one a moorland scene. I've already got the toy car. I don't need any more of those things. Some kind of banners or flags. Strange that no one's taken them. These things usually stand for history and tradition. And would somebody who lives in a castle like to have them with them? On the other hand, if you wanted to leave everything behind you, then probably these things would be the first.
How do they hang the stacks set so high up? And the picture.
Well, it's funny that lots of folk like to hang carcasses on the wall. Who might that have been? The king of the castle?
Okay, do I have to talk to the guy? Feels like it. You let him tell me where the key is so I can get my things back? Gangsters have taken my things. I need them back. Some notes on the engraving. Write them down so I can play on a piano. I didn't even notice that. Give me a sec.
The carving shows small circles over a line. Perhaps some kind of pitch information? That's too many circles for me to tell. I'm guessing that the chest isn't as old as it looks at first glance. As far as I know, numerical locks like this haven't been around for long. You have to enter the right 3-figure combination. Only, what is it?
There is some kind of writing here, isn't it? But I can't see it very properly.
You can't just simply keep fiddling about. There are too many possible combinations. That's too many circles for me to tell. The circles are recessed into the wood. That means that they must be able to be traced on the paper using a piece of charcoal.
I have some.
Hey, worked well. You can easily recognize the circles as well as the lines.
Okay. Use that on the piano.
Could the circles on the chest be simplified notes? Notes which just give the pitch, not the duration? If they really are notes, then there's a starting point missing. Perhaps you can begin anywhere, and just have to pay attention to the relative pitch of the notes with one another.
I kind of learned piano when I was very young, but I don't remember much. I don't really know how to read it very well anymore. Do, re, mi. No, I do not. I don't really know how to read the notes very well anymore. I really don't remember how to actually read notes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how to do this. And the angle of this puzzle is like really off too. This. Okay. Piano notes. Okay, wait. We can do that. Okay, piano notes. This might be a D. Because it's right underlined. D. F. F. E. High C. A. E. F. Is that it? D. F F E C. Yeah, nope. Oh, yeah. I'm not good at all about this, huh? Okay, let me just cheat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't just... Okay, I need to actually read the notes. How do I do that? I need to read the notes. In what order do I have to play them in? I was wrong before. But this still looks like a D. D. Okay, wait. So if this is F and G, A. A is... F. E. F?
That was it. I think. I didn't make any Always the same note.
And what about that? What about that puzzle? What's with that puzzle? What's so special about that puzzle? Always the same note. This is a link to this puzzle, but how do I know what number? How do I translate that to the number that I'm supposed to solve for this? Play the same note 3 times, then another note twice, and then the note 5 times. 3, 2, 5? Oh, okay.
Sounds like it's done something.
Quickly grab your stuff and go.
Combination worked. Alright, there's my stuff. Alright, I'll just take this stuff. I probably won't need the rest anymore.
Okay. Music's just making me panicky. What the hell is this place?
Oh, great. Wonderful. I'm in the middle of nowhere. The next house could be miles away, and Tom could be back at any minute. I think I better find out where I am first. If Tom does come back, I can always jump into the bushes. What a dump. The castle looks like it's been fighting a battle with nature for the past 10 years. And lost.
Where the hell is this place?
A dream habitat for frogs and swamp plants. But that wasn't ever the plan.
Is that a person moving right there? There's a boy. There's a little boy.
Boy's around 12 years old, I guess. Looks like he could be watching me. Hey, kid. I know you're there. Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You couldn't anyway. I'm much too quick for you.
If you say so. I'm Darren Michaels, a mighty physics student.
I'm Van Helsing.
Whoa, the vampire hunter? I always...
Nice name.
Older, sir. Can you tell me where I am? What's this castle?
Eh? It's the old Gordon's place.
I was right.
The Gordons?
It's the Black Mirror Castle.
Willow Creek? I don't know what you're talking about. Sir Richard and Lady Eleanor used to live here.
And where are we exactly?
Where? In Wales.
Oh,
We're in Wales? Oh, jeez.
I saw some toys in the castle. Are they yours?
Yes, all my things. And my car. I got that for my birthday. I daren't go in there since those men have been there.
You better not. They're dangerous.
Are they werewolves?
No. But they kidnapped me.
Cool.
Oh, not cool.
Have you seen the two men who are living in the castle now?
Yes, nasty men.
You bet.
One of them chased me. Said he would call the police if I don't disappear.
Not that the police would do anything. They don't own the place.
Nicer.
Which woman?
The pretty one.
I see.
Was here a few weeks ago. She was snooping around and asked me about the summer
Angelina!
and the laboratory. And then she went. She took some blood samples with her.
Strange. Did she tell you her name?
I think it's Angelina.
What she planned to do with them?
She needed the blood for research. Angelina said.
Whoa, what?
For research. Maybe she's a vampire hunter too.
Yeah, of
What
course.
does the woman look like?
Well, like a woman. Pretty.
Like this? Did she look like this?
Yes, that's her. But she had long blonde hair when she was here. I liked her much more like that.
Long blonde hair.
Was she in a disguise or something?
It was before my birthday. About 4 weeks ago.
Long before we coincidentally bumped into each other in Biddeford.
Oh dear. Angelina could maybe be behind this.
What kind of...
Maybe. If I know
All ruins.
point and click adventure games, she might be evil.
Long time ago. My father says
For her being in Biddeford might not be a coincidence after all.
laboratory in the summer house. He was a scientist. I think he was a vampire.
Really?
Of course. He experimented with blood. Who else does that kind of thing?
Maybe you're right. And they gave up the castle after the explosion?
Maybe.
If anything, this series is very good at making players second guess, even if their
Castle is always
genres have. Yeah, I realize that. I mean, so far, you guys know that sometimes I'm pretty good at like guessing the plot of the game before I get to the end. You know, I have done that several times, but not this game. They have so many plot twists in this game, good ones. I will say, not bad ones, because I've seen bad plot twists before. I mean, with the games I played, but this one done them well so far, except the mom's death. Only because I don't like it that the mom died like off screen. You know. But other than that, I think they did pretty good, actually. I can see why people like them so much. You know, I've seen people talk about Black Mirror games. I've never tried it myself before because it's scary, but I'm glad I'm trying it now because it's fun. I am enjoying
What did the
myself.
woman do when she was here?
Looked at the castle and the summer house, especially the house.
Do you know what she did there?
Looked for something, and I think she tried to get into the old laboratory. At some point, she gave up and started searching at the tomb in the marshes. I had to go home.
So I need to go to the tomb.
Dark. When I came back the next day, she walked past me coming from the summer house. She had a bag of blood in her hand and was very happy. And then, she left.
Listen, Van Helsing, can you do me a favor and keep watch for the car and the other man coming back? I need to have a look around here and, I need a lookout.
Of course. Nothing gets past me.
Excellent.
Thank you, little boy.
That can't possibly be a coincidence. Angela snoops around the Gordon estate, and I discover a connection to this very family in Biddeford. Did Angelina lie to me? The question is, did she have a good reason, or does she work for the Order? I can't leave here before I found some answers.
Oh, brother. Let's hope Angelina's good. Let's hope they don't go for the cliche. Outside of standard point and click jank, the only criticism I have about this series is how heavy it is. You need to be in a good and right headspace to get through the story. I agree. This game, unlike the others I've played, I mean, Broken Sword obviously is not heavy at all. It's a good mix of like serious and comedy for the most part, leaning more on the comedy. Because there are serious plots within the game with like threats of like death and stuff, but it is bizarre enough, and it has good comedy, so it's not too serious and heavy. Gabriel Knight and the rest of the Jane Jansen games are and can be pretty heavy. Even the ones that she hasn't really like developed herself, but has worked on before, like an Cognition, an Erica Reed trailer. That's heavy. But she done it well, and it's not horror, so to speak. You know, like even if there are like supernatural elements like in Gabriel Knight, it's not horror, right? It's not scary in that sense. Creepy, you know, maybe, with the occult stuff and all, but still bizarre. Good bizarre. Dash of craziness, but you enjoy it. This game, however, unlike the others, you know, like Broken Sword, Gabriel Knight, there's no comedy in this one. You know, like for the other two games, as you all know, I love them. There's a good amount of comedies written in with the seriousness, so it's not heavy all the time. Okay, you get to relax a little bit with the story, you know, and a bit of fun, because it's not always that serious. And the protagonists, you know, there's George and Gabriel. They're not serious people at all. I mean, come on. You know? But this game, it's very heavy, very dark. And it starts off like light, but gets serious really quickly. You know, because it starts off with us working at the store, right? And you think like that's nothing too bad about that. You know, unlike in the first game where you immediately start off in the Gordon house looking into your family history. You even know from the summary that it is like dark and heavy. There's gonna be murders, you know, it's but this one is just starts off like, oh, in this little town, we are just this college kid on break visiting our mom. But then suddenly, immediately, your mom, I don't know if it's an accident or not at this point, because the game makes it seem like it's not sometimes, you know, and she gets hurt. And very quickly, actually, suddenly dies. And right before that, she wakes up, like, giving you a warning of, like, not to come here, not to look into the Gordons. Pretty much saying to stay away from the mirror. AKA Black Mirror, right? And then the girlfriend goes missing. And of course, it's Fuller's death out of nowhere. As much as I hated the guy, I didn't think he would just die like that, but he did. And then he's creep. And then there's Boris, who I thought was part of the Order, who's like the bad guy. And then he dies. And now there's Angelina, who might be the evil because she knew about the Gordon family even before coming to Biddeford. And so he might have known a long time ago that we are connected to the Gordons in some way. You know, it's just kind of crazy, you know? And you have to be in a
Rotten and a bit airless.
bright mood,
Rotten in the water.
for a lack of better terms of saying it. Because if you're not in the right mind, if you're feeling down and depressed or you're going through something, do not play the Black Mirror. Like, don't play the Black Mirror when you're, like, not in the right headspace. You need to be positive and be able to jerk around and have fun, you know? Because the game is not going to do that for you. You need to do it. You know, you need to be able to joke while you play this game. If you're already not feeling that great, this game would be shit. This would be the worst game to pick to play because, damn, the plot's dark. I swear, like, really dark.
Whoever the guy is.
I can't even really joke about the plot in that sense because is that terrible?
Swamp.
Not that it's a terrible storyline, okay? The storyline's great. It's the heaviness of the story, you know? Like the concept of it, the murders, the occult, like the craziness. Now I can joke about the other stuff, but not about that. Because it's quite dark, really. Although I will say this, still the scariest scare out of this game is the mom waking up. I expected more scares, and maybe that would come later on in game when we get to the actual serious plot, you know, the confrontation or something. But so far, the scariest jump scare I got was the mom waking up and scaring the crap out of me. That came out of nowhere, man. Like that was shit. They got me good on that one, really. Do you think there would be more jump scares like that? Or is the mom jump scare like the top of this game already?
There's a huge rip in it about a yard long. I was probably watering it over the winter.
Yeah, technically you go desensitized to most run-of-the-mill horror. Yeah, that is true. After playing Paper Bride, I realized that I am kind of desensitized to most like horror stuff at this point. The Paper Bride series is up there, you know, and it's scarier to me because it's Asian horror. And there's something about Asian horror that is fucking scary, just the concept of it, the idea of it. I don't know, man, like the myths and whatever happened in the past. Because I have to be honest and say that the concept of Paper Bride, how the idea of that horror idea came about, it's like the concept of it happened in the past, which is the scary part, you know, and then they run with it with the horror, so it's even creepier. You know, there's something about Asian horror that scares the crap out of me more than Western horror. I will say that, and so that's why that's scarier to me. An uncle's lab. Which uncle's lab? Is it a... refresh my memory of the uncle's lab. Which uncle's lab? It's not Fuller's creepy lair, is it? Who's uncle again?
That could have been a tower at one time. The princess would have been locked in the top, waiting for her knight in shining armor. Who knows what's waiting there now?
Knight in shining armor? There's no knight in shining armor.
The house, or what's left of it, is not as old as the other ruins here.
So it's a more modern house. But it still looks old enough that it's like, oh, run down. Sorry, I cut him off again.
That's where someone either tried to turn into the entrance, or the wall fell down through old age.
Okay, I can go to the back. There's a gargoyle over here.
The bowl is full to the brim with water. The outlet's probably blocked so that the rainwater can't escape. A tree's blocking the way, but I reckon I can climb over the trunk.
Let's just go. Oh, that is disgusting.
Oh, damn! That could also have gone in my eye.
Well, at least you didn't lose a shoe. Our Uncle Edmund's
Luckily,
distraction?
it's not rained here for a while. That's why the morass is relatively hard and dry. Otherwise, I would have sunken deeper.
What part of the game was that?
Get out on my own.
Oh man, I don't remember. Oh jeez, how long ago was that? I remember Biddeford. I remember Fuller, Boris. Was it mentioned in the notes somewhere? Edmund. The name's familiar, damn it. See, this is why I say my memory is not that great now that I'm older. Edmund. I need to look that up, man. Edmund Strachan, Black Mirror. Which was that? I don't remember. Yeah, I really don't remember. I remember Eddie, but he's not creepy. He's just a guy in the junk repair shop. Yeah, my memory's not that great. Okay, there's the marsh. There's a water basin. Is this where the tomb is? Where the graveyard is?
Is that also some kind of grave? Huh. Nope. Rather more like a water basin. There's about half an inch of duckweed floating on the water. A monument. And there's more behind. Maybe some kind of family plot. 3 very similar trees. All about as thick as an arm. About 3 or 4 yards tall. And pretty bent over by the wind.
Trees and statues. There's a crypt I could go into.
The statues are of veiled women, grieving for the dead. In their book, it says...
Nothing.
Nothing.
And I'm just only wondering. The kids say Angelina came. And she got blood samples. Where did she get the blood samples from? Because is Victoria the last Gordon that's alive after Samuel killed himself? Then no one else is left here except bodies, if they're even buried on property. Where the fuck did the blood sample come about? Because everyone else died many years ago. They would be rotting corpses, like skeleton bones at this point. Where did the blood come from? It can't be just kept in the castle in a lab, frozen somewhere, right? Because I know, like, if it's blood, you have to keep it in some sort of fridge or some special compartment to keep it, you know? You just can't put it outside somewhere, so I don't get it. I'm a bit confused about that.
Huh. The ground's real soft everywhere here. I think it must be a swamp. I bet as soon as it rains, you can't put one foot in front of the other. This building must be the only one you can still get into.
Okay, there are 2 sarcophaguses here.
Horror stories. There's always secret passageways under sarcophaguses like this. And they always lead down into secret underground chambers. In reality, though, I think I can exclude that idea. There are only probably some horrible beetles and corpse-eating maggots in there.
It's not just in horror stories, though. In point-and-click adventure games, that's also a thing.
Little Van Helsing reckoned that Angelina had spent a long time messing around the tomb here. And here's the lid, not lying squarely on the sarcophagus.
Ah, damn it. Gotta open it up. How did she have the strength to open this up?
There are some stone chips which have come off the edge. Doesn't look all too old. Angelina had opened the sarcophagus. That much is clear. But why?
Why indeed? That means we have to open it. And how did she get it open? If it's made of stone, it was very heavy, right?
I don't know why Angelina had lifted the lid off the sarcophagus. But she did. I'm sure of that much. The question is, how can I do that? The lid must weigh several hundred pounds. Angelina must have definitely had some kind of suitable equipment on hand. As opposed to me.
If we learn from Nancy Drew, all you need is like 2 pieces of wood and you can lift this damn thing off. Which I will have to find a piece of wood. Because that metal bar is not going to work, so I got to do something about that.
Could be Poseidon. Well, the statue's got a trident in its hand at least. A stone figure holding weighing scales. The scales are empty. This stone statue is covered in moss, like the others. It's carrying a metal shield. Unusual.
Have to be something with the
The shield hasn't been moved
statues.
False alarm. There are 2 belts. They look like carrion slings. And they look new.
Could be Angelina's that she left behind or something. I don't know.
The belts are a ripstop weave. They'll sure hold quite a bit.
Can I not use it on the sarcophagus?
I'll place the sling around the back right corner, and the other around the front left one. The slings are exactly long enough to touch in the middle.
Why can't I grab the hose? And what do I do it with anyway?
The lid is partly fallen in. That would appear to have been a few years back, though. Obviously a wild, romantic place. Only the stinking swamp outside ruins the atmosphere.
Ceiling, hole, sarcophagus. Nothing much I can do here that I could see. Not with the items that we have on hand anyways. What's with the picture
Ah, it's the
postcard?
Willow Creek area. It's marked where the murders took place 12 years ago. 5 murder locations are marked. Now, whether these had anything to do with the alleged curse...
Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, never mind. Back to the garden. I can't do anything with the trees. Yeah, no.
Huh. It's a miracle that the stairs haven't collapsed. But I'm still not gonna step on them.
Trees, marsh.
Luckily, it seems to have not rained here for a while. That's why the morass is relatively hard and dry. Otherwise, I would have sunken deeper, and might not have been able to get out on my own.
Yeah. Okay, I need some help. Using a tripod and a pulley, which I need to find, obviously, because I don't have any of those things.
Strange. None of the graves look like they're from recent years. Most of the stones must have been standing there for decades.
There's a pulley here? I did not see that.
A pulley, somewhat battered and weathered. But it still works. That could help me to get the sarcophagus open.
What about the tripod, though? I don't have the tripod yet.
A good plan. Unfortunately, the thing doesn't have hooks. Great idea. Oh, but sadly I've forgotten my crane. You know, the one I wanted to hang the pulley from?
Oh?
A good plan.
Doesn't have hook. Can I make a hook? Yeah, I can't do any of those things. Okay, I'm a bit confused now. Maybe I need to go find the pulley. I mean, not the pulley, the tripod first? Maybe. I'm missing it, so. Oh, there's a hook here. I missed it.
Huh. A hook. It still looks pretty sound despite the rust. I could use the hook to fasten the pulley to the ceiling. Good thinking. Ah, it's damn well fixed. I'm not gonna get it out with my bare hands. It's a miracle that so much of the house is still standing after the tree smashed into it.
Okay.
Nothing interesting to see.
Nothing inside.
The roof has caved in and buried the room below it.
What about the other rooms? I really thought I could just put the metal bar in and pull, but it's not. I need something else.
The door's wedged, and even if it wasn't, the building looks likely to fall down any minute anyway.
I need something else. I don't have it yet, though. I don't have anything I think I could use to grab this out. Nothing that I think would work anyways. Yeah, see? Nothing. Okay.
This lamp definitely hasn't worked for eons, and for sure is never going to again. Wrecked, like everything here.
I need an axe for that? Damn, really?
Behind the wall is where a kind of moat begins, maybe 4 or 5 yards deep.
Okay, I suppose I can try and go look for it. An axe or something? Not that I know where I could look for it. You know. Oh, this is where the room I was in. It's boarded up. No? Maybe another room?
Only this window has been nailed shut. The others were left unprotected and so for the most part are broken. It looks like the occupiers moved out in a hurry. Or they didn't care about what happened to the castle.
I can go back in and look at stuff. The boy's here to help me watch out. Wait, he's carrying an axe? Wait, I think he's carrying an axe in his hand. Can I trade the car for it with him? Give me the axe, I'll give you the car.
Hey, look!
Ooh, my car!
The hatchet.
The little guy's hatchet. Oh, it's seen better days.
I don't care.
Just borrow the hatchet?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. I got the hatchet. So let's go back to the garden and grab that hook thing. Maybe I could cut the trees down too. I don't know.
Loosen the hook using the hatchet.
I'm gonna ruin that hatchet.
That worked amazingly well.
And the hatchet's still intact. Good. Okay, wait. I got that, but then it's not letting me attach it. Cut the trees.
This'll take a while. The axe is real blunt.
I mean, if Tom's taking forever, it doesn't matter.
Trim the trunks for a good 1.5 yards.
Grab it.
The tree trunks are about an arm's thickness and pretty long. Now, how does that go? You can somehow rig up a tripod out of 3 pieces of wood. So, and then like so. Yep, exactly. And now, 1 tripod. Just has to be erected now. I'll position it as well as I can over the sarcophagus.
Okay. So
Great idea.
I know, it's here.
Well, okay. Let's give it a go. Oh,
Oh no! Of course we died. Why would we not die? Why would he not die? Make it too easy for me. Do it on the tripod then. Tripod.
I'll hang the pulley on the rope. I'll try to get as much of the rope as I can.
Yeah, well, whatever. The magic of second chances and loads. So it really doesn't matter anymore. Can I actually pull on it now?
The length just makes it. In theory, I ought to be able to open the lid with it.
Then just pull it.
Real careful. I hope it's gonna hold.
Okay, that works. Oh my god.
What have we got here? Steps leading down. Huh.
Like I said, it's not only horror games. I mean, horror stories. In point and click games, there is a passageway leading right underneath. Do you guys want to take a peek at that before I end stream? Or do you just want to cliffhanger this and then see it tomorrow? Or rather later on today, because it is past midnight for me. It is like 12:57 a.m. So in about 14 hours. 13 to 14 hours if you want to see this. But cliffhanger's fine. You guys are willing to wait for a bit before you see this? I'm okay with that, actually. It's a good place to end, I guess. It is like almost 1 a.m. and I'm getting tired. And I've been streaming for past like 3 hours, so that's good timing, right? But yeah, it's been fun. I think I gotta charge my headset because it is starting to get staticky again, which is so weird. I'm using the 2.4 dongle for this one now. It still has connection issues. There's something with this headset. An excuse for me to get a new one, maybe. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.